Hey everybody, welcome back. Spirit plays more Spiral Knights. Hey, I think I get this mic to work okay. Anybody out there hear any fan in the background? I know it's only 2 seconds in, it's kind of early. We're gonna go to, so there's a couple things on our to-do list. First off, give me, this item just expired. And because there was a person who had a amazing giveaway, we actually earn the net negative for energy, and I'm trying to stay above 1,000 because you never know when you need energy. Having 3 weapon slots is just ideal. 4 is a bit too much because I only single switch between my spacebar, and I was playing a little lockdown the other day just because I drank too much coffee toward the end of my day. Usually I'm okay winding down. I try to stay above 1,000 energy if at all possible. So we're gonna head down this Iron Titan gate. It looks a little first area looks weird. Burn rate seems kind of neat. And then down here we have a whole bunch of mediocrity. But we could possibly find a danger room here. A Dark Fang shield, you never know. Dark Fang shields are kind of fun. But I think we're just going to switch to regular arcade. And I should... this should be here. And I should... equip his weapon 1. There we go, there we go, there we go. And then, save this as arcade. Arcade. Boom. Boom. There we are. Wonderful. P. P is for profile. So today is pain day. Today is the day I go get a root canal. T minus, six hours? 6 hours. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna try to get a at least an episode done right now, and maybe we'll do Neon Abyss, depending upon how well I can talk. I'm not sure how that works. I've never gotten a root canal before. I heard it's very painful. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. But just like anything else, we're measured not when things are comfortable. That's not where our character is measured. Our character is measured when things are a little intense. You know, when kind of pain kind of meets the road. Come on, buddy. This is why I prefer this gun to the flourish. Whoop. Even though the flourish is definitely more efficient when it comes to wolver slaying. This is like an anti-fiend gun for sure. So what I was trying to get at is that we have the Torpor Tantrum. That's got to get to level 10 eventually. The Ancient Blade Shield, I'm still, from what I remember, the only good UVs to have, I don't even know if it's past like a certain level. The only decent UVs to have are like the elemental ones, if I'm not mistaken. Also, this still works, right? Even though they're fire immune, technically. Yeah. No. I was hoping for some damage bonus. It's okay. They're probably all going to be amazing and pumped up and jacked up by the time we get there. I guess we'll work on them. Yada! I mean, if you're going to just make a bunch of secretaries, who's going to do all the real work, you know? Anyway, last night we had it was a later stream. We had an amazing conversation about religion and do you need God for things? You know, were conclusions met? Absolutely not. The pursuit of deity and the transcendent, that's a lifelong pursuit. So you can't necessarily just, you know, say, yo, I've done it. I only read 1 book. Well, even then, I mean, I would obviously argue the Bible, but reading 1 book is just, even that's not enough. You have to read it with intent. Is your intent to find the truth? You have to read it with, you know, bounce it off arguments that you might have if you're looking for truth. If truth is important. And make sure the arguments handles well under scrutiny. Now that's to be said, anybody can say something is bad just because they feel it's bad, but you got to get away from that feeling. Envy Red Knight. Is that somebody new? Feeling, because feeling can deceive you. That's what the damage bonus. Can one of you jump in there? There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. It hastens our progress just a little bit. Although soloing fiends with the Griffin, I do feel bad for him. And I think the only people that are even on right now are, You just stop dodging. Yeah, just pretend like I'm right in front of you and start swinging your sword. There we go. Or your pitchfork, I guess. They ascend past the luggage level, I guess. I'm just afraid about that guy in the back hitting me. You know, they got luggage on entry fiend level, then they graduate to the pitchfork regiment. You know, I think, to be honest with you, fiends would not be so bad if they weren't, like, so drab monocolored. Like, if they were, like, Neon Abyss, for example, if they were all covered in, like, neon colorings and stuff like that, and they were easily spottable, wouldn't be so bad. So like when you're fighting everything else, it's a lot brighter color, and then they just kind of hit you, and you weren't even paying attention to them. That's when their true power shines. It's the deceptivity, if that's even a word. If it's not, I just made it up, and I claim all copyrights to it. Oh boy. We lost our princess. But anyway, it's also a little bit later than I usually go on. Got distracted. I'm like, yo, I can actually get it. Well, two reasons. One, my kids. I was allowed to have a later stream. I had a nap last night. Naps are great. If you haven't had a nap, then you're not old. You're not old enough, right, to be making decisions. Naps are pretty awesome. Some people are, and it's also, like, I guess, written in my astrological code. Being a Taurus, we like working hard. We like our naps. We like, you know, the pleasures of the world. Food. We can easily get tied into addiction because of this too. At least that's what the horoscope says anyway. Also, I think the Chinese one, I'm the cock. Just don't take that out of context. It's literally what it says. We should probably do one of these. Some for an initial damage boost. We could probably afford to do that and miss everything. Usually in the mornings I wake up and I try to. Breakfast is the meal I've been skipping lately. You know, in case you haven't heard. Hello, Tabor. In case you haven't heard, it's YouTube. Oh no. In case you haven't heard, when you get older, your metabolism does slow down. I would say it doesn't slow down as much as people might pitch. Just because, like, as long as you put some effort into your own body, you can still maintain muscle mass. The guy originally looked for, like, dieting and strength tips, not looking good tips. Oh, jeez. As far as, you know, physical muscle mass goes, but actual strength. He is 49 years old, so he's got 10 years on me. And he's like, I don't know why people have given to this myth that you can't gain muscle after the age of like 26. It just takes some effort, that's all, like anything else. You put and just like temptation, just like anything else, like, just get my toes. Just like anything else that might, nice. The hearts just kind of grow into or find their way to us. Excuse me. But anyway, just like even temptation. If you walk in a religious paradigm for a long time, commit yourself to self-discipline. Getting up and doing the push-ups, they're still tough. Fighting against lusts and addictions and the easy path, it never gets easier, if anything, it gets harder. Yep, you can't walk on spikes in this game. No gentle. You put your baby toe on them. There goes a third of your health. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, at least I gotta say, Vagante spikes are a little bit more harsh. Besides just getting a straight up spike immunity, it does all 9s. I don't think your HP goes above 9s, like 9999. At least in Catacomb Kids, you have a chance if you have like stone boots or whatnot to survive. Or if you're high enough health, you have a chance to survive. Not all the time, but I mean, you can. You gotta definitely have some earned protection in there. But Vagante spikes are, and the boulders too. They're in the, I guess, the buzzsaw traps in the secret levels, which I only played once on the stream a while ago. That's what we call unforgiveness, yo. I've never played Spelunky. I've seen Northernlion play it at some point in his life. I just never really got into it. I don't know. Instant death on spikes sounds pretty real. It depends upon your trajectory, the rate of fall that you have going on. I think so, anyway. These guys are just having a heck of a time. They only get one volley, and I've already shot them like 30 times. I probably should go into dominating some more Vagante maybe later on in my video game career. That game is worthy of respect, man. This, like, gone are the days, anyway, the ones that appeal, right, because everybody wants to win. Gone are the days of games where you have that kind of, this is actually a bad idea. You have that kind of negative reinforcement. Can I get a charge off? Ja-ja! You know, you make a mistake, you gotta pay for it. But that echoes with the reality more so than anything. You watch these, the people on the movies. Well, we don't have any movies coming out, right, because of this imaginary quarantine that everyone seems to think we have to pretend is a huge thing, even though it continues to get better and better. So no one's making movies. Kidding, gets this from the calculates the damage of the spikes from fall height. Hello, Asian guy. Yeah, I like roguelite. I mean, that's I think one of the honest genres of games. And it so we take something like I don't know, Binding of Isaac, Neon Abyss, any of those games really, any of the roguelites. And it's like it can be multi-generational, right? The first generation, they didn't know a whole lot. They got by. But then they teach, or with technology, it's like your mortality still stays the same, but life can get a little easier through tricks that you can teach, through items you've discovered, through tech or otherwise. There we go. You know, things can get a little different. So I don't know, it kind of mirrors reality through the generations, I think. Roguelites are forever. I am a fan. Actually, Catacomb Kids is not really a roguelite, right? It isn't. I've looked up definitions on this before, and I was always confused. But isn't a roguelite like you play and you unlock more things? Catacomb Kids is just like you might unlock some lore. Otherwise, you start from scratch. Your knowledge base, and your skill set are increase, which is kind of common. It's a platformer. Okay, I can accept that. It is. It is quite a platformer. Whoa. Oh. Thank you, Java, for giving me that lag spike. Appreciate it. It's our boy Chris. The only thing I remember about him is he has a cool hat, which is obviously the case. Cool guys don't look at explosions. He is by far a gunner. I have the solo sword in this map, which I use as a charge attack. Oh man, he's a single switcher. Did I not see an enemy go this way? Oh, whatever. Good to see you, brother Chris. Oh, he's got a little pet. I got my cute pet. I got Fred. Fred has been with me. Or sorry, Fred. Mike's been with me for a while. Fred's been starved since day one, so he remains small. I don't know why you're just here by yourself, man. That's kind of weird. Whose idea tactically was to put that out there? Come on. Let's put the healer in the front rank. That way they'll ignore him. Perhaps out of compassion, but I mean, it's a game. There's no, you can't. And the only thing that actually warrants honest compassion here is like the Mew Cat. Even though Love Puppy's like, but you see the Mew Cat, you're like, nobody kill it. Let us stop and honor its passing before we have to off him to go to the next level, because we have to kill every enemy to make that happen. Loot is loot used to be distributed randomly, and then you can drop it, or at least items. Not so much anymore, but that came with a upgrade long ago. Now everything is randomly dropped on your screen for you. So Chris is going to be getting different items than I am. And it would used to say at the bottom, like, Good Spirit gained heavy gear. Oh, jeez. You know, that kind of thing. But updates have happened to this game. It says on the wiki, I think the game's updated constantly, but that's only with like costumes. To be honest, sometimes we'll get a decent update when it says behind the scenes, and I'll see a new Clockworks area. But in order to discover that, like, you gotta run the Clockworks and find the specific one. They're not too particular about what the behind the scenes updates are. I also have noticed that Java's getting a bit faster. I don't know if that's my computer or what. Yeah, the floor drops, same thing. Floor drops and crowns. I can get like radiance, what you use to heat up your gear later on. Hello, Asian guy, by the way. I forgot to say hi. And you want radiance, but sometimes at the end, like we get to the very end, it shows your loot score and it shows what everybody got basically their entire trip down. In my mind, the person with the most radiance wins, usually. And it's not really, you don't really win anything besides, hey, I'm the guy that got the most. Oh, it's blue. Our blood dragon. So I'm so proud. So these wait, you are in my guild, right? How do I manage to play during this time of day? It's well, I usually would be on my way to work at 5:53 in the morning. My shift starts at 6, but today, Mr. John C, hello, I'm getting a root canal, so I took the day off work. I'm not sure what's involved with that. When I got my wisdom teeth out, they're like, yo, get someone to drive you. We're gonna knock you out, because they're pretty bad. But this is just like, show up, and that reminds me I gotta fill out some stuff. The pre-medical forms. They're just like, whatever, you'll be fine. And then the person that sits next to me at work is like, yeah, I had one. They put Novocaine in me, but I didn't feel anything. Oh my god, it's Anime Bay. We got the whole crew here. It's not actually Anime Bay. Amani B. So usually I would try to play between the hours of 3 to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's how I just wake up absurdly early. I read incessantly. I got 2 more books to do for the end of this month that are like, I went over this a little bit yesterday in the stream. There's I'm reading a book on the Trinity. There's one on, the Life of C.S. Lewis. But I just want to get into that because I do. It's not his autobiography. That was called Surprised by Joy. This is one written by I think it's John MacArthur or Alistair McGrath. I don't know why I get their names confused, but it's one of those guys who wrote it. Gotcha. Oh, he's got the bomb. Boom. But it's a different take. So like, it's one thing to write your autobiography. It's another thing to have somebody look at what was going on in your life and give you more of a context about your life itself. Like, if someone wrote a story about me, I only know like my abstract viewpoint where I am, but it could be because this and this was going on in the world. This happened here. Your mom's the bomb. Are you watching my stream there, Blue? It's okay if you do. It's okay if you are. Anyway, you get more of a, this is a, you know, what is time but like a light on the stern of history. Oh, he is watching my stream because he brought the bomb. I get it. I don't mind, man. That's why I leave my party open. Join the fun. Please. I want to never see you again. Oh, danger room, boys. Oh, he outran me. You. What is this? I've never played this room before. I don't know if we need these or not. I mean, they kind of stop the rocket fire. So I don't know if destroying those is such a good idea. And now look what you did. You made the rocks angry. They had to become sentient and attack you. Whenever you're ready. I mean, or you could just walk on the spikes for the next 20 minutes there, Blue. Come on. Whatever. Lag in a Java game? Get out my face. That was a curved shot. Hit him with like the very tip of it. There we go. It's supposed to hit multiple times. Probably one of the best guns in the game. Ba-boom. Still alive. Dude, these guys got some HP. Chose the correct gun. Wow. What's left? Oh, just a random fireball dude, or a flaming guy. Well, I mean, of course we gotta have Trojans. We put some of you to sleep. You wanna... There we are. I didn't mean to do that, but at least it kind of worked. We all have a fire bonus now. Or a damage bonus. I've never seen this danger room before. That's what I mean about behind-the-scenes updates. Sometimes this game just has them. It's pretty nice. Or maybe it's always been here and I just got unlucky enough not to play it. Is there another one? Did we get them both? I got hit. What is left? Oh, there's a dude. Thank goodness for the map. You can see where all the red dots are. That's at it. That was a neat little area. I don't know if it's developer love. I'm still kind of wrapping my head around that. I send messages to Nick sometimes, showing him stuff about Spiral Knights. I don't know if he's required by law to like disown the game or something. But he never acknowledges this. He acknowledges other stuff. But the people who support this game, someone has their hand in it somewhere, because it does get random updates here or there. And the arcade is like the area of the game where originally it was just the arcade, and then it jumped on the mission hype, which I thought was kind of a bad idea, because then you didn't have to work for a whole lot. But then it flipped that, and it had to add the grinding thing with the forge crystals in order to make up for, like, oh yeah, we probably shouldn't have people be able to access the higher areas of the game. We got to slow them down somehow. And then grinding for radiance became a thing. So I couldn't be like a casual weekend player and still like get like 4 or 5 5-star items every month. Jeez. I get one, like, I don't know how many episodes did it take us to make that Acheron, like 50? It took a while. Never give up, never surrender. It's a witty motto. Transformers. Yatta! Oh, stood right in the path of it. Anyway, root canals, man. I'm psyched. Dun, dun, dun. My daughter should be waking up here soon. Though I wake up obscenely early, the rest of the family doesn't have this. Like, my wife loves sleeping in. That's what she does. She doesn't like taking naps, but she loves sleeping in. My daughters do not. They are tiny. They're young. They want to go play. They want snacks. They want everything else. So we have a rule. They do their they get dressed, and they feed the cat. One feeds them dry food. One feeds them wet food. And then they get to have their morning school time, educational computer stuff only. That's it. And then my cat actually ends up going and waking up my wife, because she's always like, he's clawing my eyeball. Let's make him stop. And she came in here the other day, take your furry child. And she shut the door so the cat would be locked in here with me. She's like, why does he claw my eyes? I don't know, honey. Do you think it would be cool in Catacomb Kids if rolling down the slope put you in an uncontrollable tumble? That would be amazing. Right now I kind of get, like, on the, if it's a stair and there's a, like, platform you can fall through right next to it, I get kind of stuck there. But yeah, I can see Momentum doing that kind of stuff. There's a million things that 4-Bit can do in that game. I understand that it's limited by his lifetime. Wow, this is going to be great. Should probably... I don't often switch, but we're gonna change to a shield that can actually block things. And I think I'm also going to... Let's see here. I don't feel like burning. But burning is going to be something we're probably going to be doing a lot. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, you and your pulsar. Someone clicked easy mode. Yeah, it's alright, man. I mean, there's a lot of cool things that could be implemented into a game. That is like Catacomb Kids, where the developer's like, that's a good idea, let me put it in, and then he actually does. It's a crazy thing when that happens. And it's so low-key, old school. Catacomb kids that, you know, it's the depth put into it. Suddenly there's a soup mechanic. Like, what the heck? I'm never going to use this, but I have to because it's put in here and it's really neat to look at. I guess I'm just, I don't know if have you been following the developer stream there, Tabor? Oh yes, this is going to be so good. Yacha. You know it's going to be good, Blue. Carry you. Yeah, this is one of those levels where it's like, if you live on foreign soil, good luck, man. Like, he has a rolling mechanic into the wall that stuns you. That I do remember, and that is frustrating. But I understand the necessity of it. It's gotten me killed a couple times when I'm trying to roll away from the enemy, but then I roll into a wall, and then magic happens, and I usually end up dying. I mean, I can only be so good, right? I'm sorry, Chris. I don't know why I started attacking the guys on the other side. I thought it'd be a good idea. It was not. It was not a good idea. Can you get off the bolt? Please. It's that latency stuff. So far, lucky not to be killed. We do have to off these guys, though. Here we are. Mike? Thank you. You stunned them. I'm temporarily forever and you're dead. Jeez. Some freaking minis, dude. Okay, we depleted the stockpile over there. I always thought that running might have been another option in here, but I think you literally just gotta kill waves and waves of the minis. Alright. So we have whoa. Let's take a look here. M is for map. No. That's map. Okay, we just gotta go left. Good soak, 2 more. We did it. Wait for our shield to come up. Chris, you did a fine job. Easy. This actually is not too tough. It's the latency that gets you. Jeez. Like if they hit me and I'm a tile or 2 behind. That's why it's very difficult for those on foreign soil. Where are we going, by the way? Wrong button again. Down, okay. I'm not sure where they are. Crap. Here's my shield. Alright, stop. Just gotta wait for it. Like, shield is ultimate forgiveness right now. Might actually make it without dying. What game do I play where M is the map key? Is that Vagante? Because I keep doing it. Maybe it's what happened? 2. Go. Crap. 5. Oh, we made it. We made it, boys. Alright, you got this, man. You got this. Come on, let's go be let's not be a support. Let's stand as far away from those as we can. We'll be over here if you need us. Alright, there's some guys in elevators here. And then we fight the boss and the minis. Like, this is a very clever level. It's kind of came out of left field too when the update happened. No one saw like an actual treasure vault coming in. Oh my gosh, those squares. Dude, I tried playing Call of Karen yesterday too. And Cthulhu's supposed to be on the walls, but instead, because of my graphical card, I guess it's so outdated. I'm not sure, because it plays everything else just fine. There's just nothing but a bunch of abstract letters. It said like Gurnfern or something like that. It appeared everywhere. And then the game froze, as it should have. Nobody else left. I think we're good. Oh yeah. One of the more frustrating enemies. Yep. Using those shields is such a good idea. It pierces you. Piercing damage. Even technically, the guns like Winter Grave don't have the piercing effect that a shield does. Yacha. I mean, give me enough time and I'll be able to pierce through this sucker, but ain't happening right now. We got our cannons. Yacha! He does, last I checked, when this guy was, spawned, he could always get hit, so he died in like 3 seconds. He has some invincibility frames on him somewhere. Oh, little punks. That's actually a good strat. Uses the pulsar to push away the minis. Uses the, can we do this? He's dead, never mind. Oh man, slime coins? It's been a while. I would not mind gambling my life away. Gotta save a slot for the ocarina though. Darn right, dude. I would absolutely gamble. 3 whole slime coins. It's not really gambling if we're given like free tokens. You go to a Chuck E. Cheese, they give you 200 tokens. Are you really playing for something, or are you just kind of gifted something? Nobody goes to Chuck E. Cheese right now. You know why? No, this one. Because everything is shut down. That's why. Alright, we've done it. You guys are amazing. We just got an email from Adrenaline. Adrenaline is a local trampoline park. You literally go there, and the trampolines they have are amazing. I got a video on my channel somewhere on how to be a good parent. And watching my daughter when she's maybe like 2 years old, up to my head level, and then she bounces somewhere around there, and then she bounces down to the ground. She cried for 2 seconds while saying, "Do it again." It's like she loved the impact feeling more than anything else. It was pretty awesome. But they shut down, man. And that's expected because of this political insanity going on. It does not care about anything but itself. It's just so crazy. So we lost a trampoline park, which was mega fun. I wanted to go there like once a month. Actually, I went there a couple times a month right away because we get some free passes. And I took my daughters to it for their birthday party, and Dad actually liked jumping around, even though my body, I could feel it in my spine the next day. So I'm not eventually I'll become 70. Be like, yeah, you want to just go skydiving? You want to jump around in a trampoline park and have no spine? I'm like, yes, but at the same time, I'd also like to have a spine. Spines are good to have. They help you stand up straight and actually be an erect human being. I will not dance with you, but I will jump with you. Like crisscross. It will make you want to jump. As I bounce into the Wild West. See that? Crisscross to Jim West Desperado. You don't want Nato. They kind of have a similar beat to them. Feels bad Chuck E. Cheese didn't deserve this. You are so right. What did they do to us? What have they done? Dude, last time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I don't know if they're closed forever, but they're not here. Last time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, though, I forgot how good their pizza was. It's over expensive for sure, but man, it is so good. Kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like you ever have the pizza, it comes frozen, but you cook it just right, that the underside is like nice and crispy and crunches, but the rest of it's just warm enough. It's actual bread. And has olives and stuff like that. Who cares if it was frozen before? It's still awesome. Did you see anime just walk through that wall? We're talking about dreams and stuff the other day. There you go. The power of dreams. I missed. Lit him up, yo. Okay, no one... really no one's going into that one. I'm not insane. Their pizza's delicious. My standard... You know what? My boss had this issue too. Well, he's not my boss. He went to second shift, but... I'm like, yo, you want to come out to... I invite everybody to do this stuff. Back in the day, I used to be, I would call a... practiced introvert. Like, I was introverted, but I would pretend to be outgoing and just be extremely awkward. But then eventually I just became an outgoing person. So now I invite everybody to everything I do because I think things that are important should be shared. If that makes sense. It kind of like, goes on the missionary sense of making you want to, spread the gospel, spread good news. And if it's important to you, it's worthy of being shared, right? Like martial arts, it's good self-discipline, helps keep you in shape. It's good for protection. So many good benefits along with self-discipline, exposing yourself to, the kind of pain of burning muscles and how it actually makes, this is statistically proven to make you feel better as a person, as to have just general well-being. Being in shape in general. If you ever watch that's the biggest thing for like the beach body pitches. Is like you do this. People that they look better and they feel better. I mean, it just goes hand in hand. Don't let people martyr you saying, in a relationship area, saying if you really loved me, you wouldn't care what I looked about. Yeah, well, I mean, but things are beautiful and things are not beautiful. Things are meant to be a certain way and not meant to be a certain way. If you look at somebody who's self-mutilating, would I love you anyway? Well, I mean, it'd be tough to get around, but of course I could. And relationships are meant not to be purely, what's the word I'm looking for? Aesthetic in nature. They're meant to have depth to them, because relationships are also have the concept of time into them too, so you have to keep that in account. We want this. Oh, good job. Oh, we didn't get hit by it. Yay! That was not our square blood. Little Caesars is great. I agree. It's been a while since I've had Little Caesars. I think they went out of business around us. Just in this local area. I don't know about in totality. If they're still there or not. But anyway. Things look good. Doesn't always mean they are good. But it does help. In the relational sense especially. Or like a sunrise. A sunrise can look good, it can look bad. Typical smog over California's western horizon probably doesn't look as good as a clear sunrise over the mountains of Colorado. I mean, that's reality. One looks a little bit better than the other, and it comes with a natural sense too, right? So then we were talking about goodness and purpose. You go to the naturalness, and you go to the what actually is the standard for good, which I would argue is etched on a person's heart, because we're all created in the image of God. So even like the atheist will stop and look at a grand scene of nature and be like, wow, I gotta soak this in. Well, you like what you like. You can't just tell someone to like how you look. Yeah. But it's actually a guilt play. You're trying to guilt somebody into sympathy. And guilt, using guilt to get your way is an extreme form of selfishness. It doesn't do anybody any good. If anything, it makes in a relational sense like that, makes it more of a lie. You should be honest at the same time. You be respectful. Like, yo, my wife would gain 200 pounds. And be like, honey, you're gonna die. Women statistically die of heart disease more than men. I'm concerned about your longevity. Or see, actually, the one I honestly did pitch to her before was like, you should work out with me, or just work out in general. I think it's the only thing I'm going to say on this, otherwise I might get in trouble because she can walk in any moment. Like, you should, because when we're both 90, I don't want to be carrying you up the stairs if I can help it. Now, that seems pretty open-ended, right? Like, would you mind taking care of yourself? Because, it really helped me out later on. I want to be walking up my steps until my dying days, if at all possible. So that's, and then, we also know the reality is, at least from between the male-female relational aspect of it, males are very visual creatures, and we appreciate the image of beauty. So and you can, this is like etched into every culture. For a woman not to do her best to look good, and this is where you can also blend cultural standards on this, but a woman knows what looks good and what does not look good, what attracts men, what does not. A woman not to put forth the effort, then expect to have results that she doesn't put effort into. That's false, and it's like me expecting to get paid for sitting her. Oh wait, we did with the stimulus checks. Dun dun dun. That's another reason why I just couldn't buy into them. Like, come on, man. Getting paid for doing nothing, or rather getting paid. But you have to take them, right? Because everybody else will. So you're actually going to devalue your own money if you don't join into that craziness. It's weird. So, I don't know. You can be principled up to a point. We also got to be mindful of our family and our own well-being. Livelihood is kind of a semi-tricky thing, because if you violate your character, that's one thing, but at the same time you gotta survive. So I don't know. I can't say that taking or not taking the stimulus check is gonna be the be-all end-all that defines me as a person. Also, I forget to switch back to my Swift Strike shield. Darn. Freaking Chris Strife. He is on fire. I haven't seen him play in a while. He is, like, doing pretty good for himself as far as tactics goes. This is another game just like Catacomb Kids, where you can get a lot better positional placement. Your skill set actually goes up when it comes to surviving, more so than unlocking things as you go. And I guess the unlocking thing part comes with just getting loot. So I guess sort of roguelite-ish? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, good. It was an Iron Gear. We could play that. That could be the new game show. Guess that item. Based on the block that my video card spits out. I think the other games don't do that to me. I guess Slime Rancher kind of crashes sometimes, so if I don't Control Alt Delete and pop it on high priority via task manager. It's done that a couple times. Hello? Alright, whatever you were, I just can't pick you up, I guess. Oh my gosh. The texture game show. What is the texture game show? It's saying, oh no, I lost connection. Give me a minute. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, it's saying, what is this? I think it's one of these. I'm wrong. Not saying my wireless USB card's going down. I'm just, our computer tends to destroy them. I've gone through 3 in the past 3 years. Let's go, boys. Who's waiting? Get out of here. Come on. Not waiting for Arena. You kidding me? I don't have that kind of... How did my voice become hoarse? I said one thing. You can do it. Put your back into it. There we go. These guys are not afraid. Sure, it gives 10% of the payout that the Arena does, but who has that kind of time to wait? My kids could be up at any moment. They're gonna tackle me. You're like, Daddy, can I sit on your lap? Can I play a game? Can I eat Fleckfist? Can I watch my show? And I'll have to say no. But be unable to enforce it. Like when Dad's on the game in the middle of a stream, it's like Dad's defunded. I can't go anywhere. I'm just stuck here. And they know it. Sort of. But they also know that, just like reality, they're not going to be separated from the consequences of their actions. So if they make a mess or do something down there, like for instance, good example yesterday, I was outside doing a workout with my kettlebells. No, it's not Fleckfist, it's Fleckfist with an F. I don't know why she says it like that. She uses her B's fine. Ouch, dude, I'm so sorry. I probably should have helped you out there. Anyway, back to the original story I was trying to tell. I was outside doing my workout, because I tried to do my katas solo, and I missed my workout on Saturday. Then mowed the lawn. And then, in the middle of all that, my 3-year-old comes out. Daddy, look, I have pretty toes. And she did. She had, they were beautiful. They were sparkly pink. But then, okay, that's fine. That's declarative. But then, we examined time, and the time that was involved in making this process happen, and everything else involved. And we see, how did you get the nail polish? And where else is this nail polish besides your toes? Turns out it just made it on her arm, her face, and her side, and her dress. Where else did it make it? It actually didn't make it on the couch, and she did it right on the couch. I mean, the evidence was there. I went inside the house, and there was a chair propped up, so she can climb the chair onto the counter, grab the nail polish, and proceed to decorate her own toes. How she got the cap open without just pouring it everywhere, I have no idea. But she's not separated from the consequences of her actions. Like, honey, you did that without asking. We've told you before not to do this. You did not listen. So now you're like, now I gotta take something away or put you in timeout for a bit. Dad will come for you. You're right. I mean, with the destruction of family values and the lack of fatherhood, and put kids in front of games so that way you can have some time to yourself in a single family environment. People understanding that there are consequences from their actions has kind of been lost by the wayside. And then you get the whole philosophy when you take, standards of religion, faith, and the concept of judgment. I'm not talking about earthly judgment, but judgment in the hereafter. Because Hitler's the best example for this one, right? He's a guy killing like a couple million Jews, and then he just puts a bullet to his head. Is that judgment? Is that justice? Probably not. One far outweighs another. Stalin burying kids alive in Russia. That's probably, and then I forget how he died. Did he get assassinated? I honestly, no. He had died of he was hallucinating in I forget exactly what he died from, but he was hallucinating until he died. So they kept saying that wolves were attacking him, or chasing him. This is a very messy area. Go get him, Mike. Anyway. I forget why I got on that part. But consequences for your actions, that's all. The whole society, American affluence specifically, comes from two things. One, we deserve everything we have. We need more, even though we don't know what the other world looks like. And I still like double, triple down on the fact that people have no idea how good it is here. That America is one of the least racist countries on the planet. I said not the, but one of the. And talking especially with the war vets that come back and I'm friends with from foreign countries, they 100% agree with me. Specifically in like Malaysia and areas around China, that kind of thing. But in Malaysia, the last guy I talked to, his name was Mike. He said like, yeah, if you're Chinese, you can't own property, and you can't have a car, and you can't drive a car. Good luck being a Chinese female in that area. Like you gotta basically, and the thing is that people know this, so like, you'd basically be property. Because wow, that was a cool like bullet synergy there. But anyway, if you wanted that stuff, the whole country knows this. You're basically so underprivileged. You think people won't take advantage of you? You think that, oh, we better have pity on her, because no, they take full advantage of this situation. Hey, Dad. Well, not. There's always exceptions, right?
Hi, Dad.
Good morning, honey. Remember my mom and dad would say no to something, I asked the other to see if I can get away with a yes. You know what? That happens right in front of us. Not with Willow, but with the other one, the tiny one. Willow knows better. Daddy, can I play a game? No. Mommy, can I play a game? Literally right there next to her. She's like, what did Daddy say? Come on. Again, enforced in the Judeo-Christian worldview, where man and woman are to become one flesh. That's the only way that... Imagine if you had a divided family where Mom would always say yes and Dad would always say no, depending upon the question. How would that work? That would mean, as a value system, as a child, you learn you eventually can get what you want. You just got to be persistent. Not saying that what you want could be bad. It's all about, again, it's whatever you want. And eventually you can get that. You just got to try hard enough.
I'm going to take a shower because Mom asked me to take one in the morning.
You're going to take a shower? Okay.
Yeah, because Mom asked me to do one in the morning.
Alright, that's a good idea. Okay, honey. It's good that you listened to her. Ah, you punk. Well, I mean, kids get smarter at being deceptive the older they go. And boys are different than girls when it comes to this kind of thing, too. I think girls are better listeners. What are you shooting me for? Come on, man. Girls are better listeners earlier in life. Whatever. It's just a bunch of stuff. It'll be fine. That's just my opinion. Girls melt. But they're also, I mean, the beauty of I can't tell you how much of a goofball my kids make me. And if I had young boys, it'd be a lot different. It's bad, like, just based on how I treat them in the dojo, that's the younger kids. I'm not saying I beat them or anything, but I'm a bit harsher on them. At the same time, they don't listen as much. They're unruly. They say ADD is a thing. Oh boy, another compounds. We got Radiance. Successful run. I don't think ADHD, ADD is as much of a problem as people think so. I mean, an entire history of human society, how much ADHD have we had? I mean, we were only discovering this now. Like, suddenly it only happened this past, like, 3 generations. You know, odds are some kind of the kids that are cultivated and overactive. Well, sorry, overactive and then cultivated turned out to be the ones that make huge differences in this world. It's pretty cool. The only thing whatchamacallit, the people ask me not to do is take Tylenol before I go there to get my root canal. Yeah, you can have ADHD and be plenty capable, man. If anything, I would say it the overactivity, the stimulus that goes on within the mind or the body, actually fuels you, because later on, when you become a more competent adult, you'll be way more able to take that energy and focus it, as opposed to being a lethargic person with no energy and trying to like improve your chemical balance in your body. I don't know. It just seems like that's just my experience. I probably should just be whacking it with my sword, but everybody here has guns, so I don't know. Where'd he go? I guess I'm just gonna keep with the shield because I keep forgetting to change. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I'm seeing that area up there. It's freaking Devastation Station, man. Yada! You know why it's Devastation Station? Because everyone's gonna want to switch it at a different time. Come on, Chris. Everyone up here? Oh my gosh, we are. Crazy man. This way. Okay, Beautiful. Good job, anime. Blue does not care. Spikes? Whatever. That's why we have health in this game, so we can walk on spikes for faster travel. Just gotta aim for their shadows, boys. Aim for the shadows. Medicine does wonders too. Yeah, but that's kind of goes back in line with the argument I had before. Reasoning? I think reasonings. I'm not really fighting for a cause here. That, you know, the world has gotten by without people having this medication for thousands of years. Yet suddenly we need to put rhythm into everybody. I like Martin Luther. I'm not Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther. Boo on you. Was extremely neurotic. Was extremely paranoid. Did one of the most amazing things was to challenge an entire body entity because he understood what was true. Did not bounce off of the narrative that specifically the Latin Vulgate was trying to teach. You only need 1 HP to live. That's right. You get down to 1, everything you can just, you know, that's how we do speed runs. Let's go, Mike. Mike was waiting, or Blue's waiting for me. I feel happy. It's good to be wanted, maybe not needed. This entire crew is just freaking devastation. Nope, we want the gun that shoots faster to break through that. There we are. Why am I going? That was so weird, dude. The game just pulled me down a direction. Oh, come on. That was my fault. Run. I forgot that shield bashing was the thing. That was a very smart play. Gotta go to bed. It's all good, man. I'll see you later, Tabor. Thanks for stopping by. Shoot the wall. What is the wall? Is that a Pink Floyd album? I'm very confused. Oh, to break my own freeze. That's what you're talking about. That's actually a good idea. Wow. You guys and your advanced mechanics. It's actually a good idea. That, and sometimes I just don't I don't get to reading the text if I'm in either banter or in combat. Sometimes I don't I'm not as thorough as reading the chat. Some leaves right there. But thank you for that. That's a really good idea. Boom. Wombo combo. Let's pop one of these. This music is so soothing. Jeez. Sure. We only have one more death to go. We can save a pill. Alright, let's go. Come on, buddy. We've done it. We live off compounds. It's a shame that this has got to be the hardest level set. And gives such a garbage payout. But at the same time, if every level gave the best payout, I don't know. I can understand why it's okay. Maybe a little bit. Putting hard levels with hardly any payout. Yeah, but you want your the direct correlation to be the effort you put into it is the reward you get, but that's not always real. There's some jobs in this world where you work extremely hard and get paid very little, but they're the that's your skill set and that's the only job you can really do. So why not? Then you go to the factor of what is a measurement of good and bad. I don't think these guys gonna wait around for this compounds, but I don't care. I'm gonna go. What's a measurement of good and bad? This in your standard of what is good work and what is bad work, what is tough and what is not tough. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not afraid. Also, something I realized, if I ever have a stream, I'm gonna try to keep the coffee stream just every Friday and Saturday night, 8 to 10. Under 2 hours, because if I make the video go over 2 hours, hello Oliver, for some reason it loses the chat on the right hand corner. I like your oh wow, from a distance I thought your icon was the toaster from oh my gosh, not the Brave Little Toaster. What is it? Crap. It was an indie game that was Metroidvania. One guy made it. Looking for it on my Steam list right now. I can't even remember what it's called. Not Lost City. What's it called? Where there was a female robot character, a male robot character. You play the male one to start out with. You can get different guns. There's a choice in the game where you eventually can take her gun or just have your gun. Something story. Cave Story. That's it. Jeez. Good job, Brain. Someday. Oh my gosh. Danger Room. You guys are amazing. Fan art of Asriel Dreamer. Okay. I'm not familiar, but okay, this is Fiends. Good luck, gentlemen. We'll just it is Fiends. Gale Monks. Hello, Oliver. Be my friend. We just died. Get out of here, buddy. One at a time. That's all we gotta do. One at a time. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, run. One at a time. One at a time. Focus on one guy. Someone else take care of the Grievers. They're tough. We know this. Okay, use this because they're coming after you. They're not coming after you. Okay. Take out the Grievers. We'll be fine. Let me just pop you in here. Freeze combo. Let's keep the damage flowing. I mean, the Grievers are gone. Boom. Easy. But we've angered the rocks again. What anime is Asriel Dreamer from? If it is an anime. I'm speaking with a lot of assumptions here. I'm trying to help, buddy. Alright, here we go. Yacha! 7. There we go, there we go, there we go. Crap. Okay, we shocked him. Good, good, good. This is where we just keep clicking. I tried switch shooting against this area for so long, but the Java frame spikes. They mess with the fluidity of switch shooting, at least on my computer's end. Character from the game Undertale. Okay, I've heard of Undertale, I just never played it. I've seen a lot of screen caps, I know a lot of the references, but again, it's just hasn't been something. 5. 7. And we're burning. And we need to hit number 4. We're still alive. Blue, you and your bomb are the savior of mankind, I'm telling you. That was not a good trade. That was not a good trade, yep. It's... Freeze potion to the face while he's in the attack animation, probably not a good idea. I used to stream on Twitch, Mr. Oliver, but I'm just going with YouTube. Doing the dual platforming thing, to be straight up with you, I don't have the time for. I'd rather just stick with one. And YouTube seems to be doing okay. I've some investment into it. Only since the lockdown have I really put effort into this channel. Because what else are we gonna do with ourselves when we're locked in somewhere? Okay, well, maybe this is gonna make up for all the radiance we ever missed. And anyway, I also stream weird times. Like this is 6:38 in the morning. We got radiance. Oh man, I'm so psyched. But usually it's just before the hours of before like 5 a.m. 3 to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I guess that's kind of late on the West Coast. That's why Tabor can tune in before he passes out. Thank you, Blue. Or whoever paid for this. Gotcha. I didn't think it could take away from a full charge. And I know, what's his name? They got Airbees and you have Lego. And they're both pretty invested in the Twitch stream type venue as well. Darn right, I got a voltage. I forget who gave it to me, but I think it's one of the few weapons, not few, one of the weapons that I made. I get a lot of gifts and I do appreciate them. Like my Acheron was definitely gifted. I keep forgetting to use it, but we have it. ASI very high. It was given to me by a guy named King something. King Isark. I don't know Foos TV. But King Isark gave it to me. He gave me a brandish with ASI very high, and he's like, yo, you can have this with the promise you'll make it an Acheron one day and use it in lockdown. So I gotta use it in lockdown. Just haven't gotten around to it, and we don't use auto target, so. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting type of venue for sure. Watching a guy who is not very good with a brandish or PvP to begin with. I'm okay with guns. That was my only claim to fame back in the day. Using alchemers, but that just comes with like being persistent in a like kind of a small local community type game. I gotta eventually get good at my certain unique niche skill set, kind of like Axe from Melee plays Pikachu. No one else does that. They always play like Fox and Marth and everybody else, but he makes Pikachu work. I think personally, I think it's just because of his persistence. And you look at him play with other characters, he's good with a lot, if not all of the other characters in the game. Just Pikachu's his main. What's so special about Foos TV? I'm learning, I just subscribed to a guy who gives some great advice that I posted on like my own Discord. How to be a woke white person. Very important knowledge. My wife she's like, I almost fell asleep to that guy because he's so soothing. But he's, I would say he's a very nice, like the philosophy he has in that game is, his channel, his talking points is actually pretty good. Airby and Foos are close friends. I've seen Airby a couple times. I think we're friends on Twitter. We follow each other, if I'm not mistaken. But he's all right. I just don't know Foos. We did it. We made it to the end. One of the things I get to look forward to as well, because the dealer forgot to charge us for the down payment in our car yesterday, is I got to clean out my wife's car and I got to go deliver the car. and go pay $3,000 cha-ching. But Pi was saying something about last night about a stimulus check coming in, so another one, which is ridiculous. But I mean, we gotta take it, right? It's breaking our system so bad, dude. Corruption is enough. We don't need the math points broken as well. Anyway, we made it to the end. Thanks, guys, for the run. Once again, we got 12 ratings. That's okay. That's actually the highest amount. That's funny. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll be back tomorrow, or maybe later today, depending upon how my mouth feels after being shot up by Novocaine and having a hole drilled into my tooth. I'll see you later. Take care.